Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Lindsay Davis in for David. We begin tonight with the surprise vote on abortion rights and what it could mean for the midterm elections. Voters in the traditionally conservative, solid red state of Kansas overwhelmingly protecting the right to abortion less than 6 weeks after the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. On the heels of the Kansas vote today, President Biden saying voters of Kansas sent a powerful signal. Several of last night's key races are still undecided, including the Republican primary for Arizona's governor, testing Donald Trump's hold on the Republican Party. Democrats and Republicans are now looking for momentum with less than 100 days until the midterms. ABC's Rachel Scott is in Kansas and leads us off.
In Washington today, President Biden praising the surprise show of support for abortion rights in Kansas. The first time voters made their voices heard since the Supreme Court struck down Roe versus Wade.
I am so proud of Kansas right now.
The court practically dared women in this country to go to the ballot box and restore the right to choose that the court had just ripped away after 50 years.
By a resounding margin of 61-39, Kansas voters rejected an amendment to strip away the right to an abortion from the state's constitution. Kansas is a ruby red state. Donald Trump won here by 15 points, and there are 350,000 more registered Republicans than Democrats. But last night's vote wasn't even close. Turnout was overwhelming. 900,000 people showing up to vote on a Tuesday in the middle of August. Voters we spoke to, like Brianna and 𝗂𝗧, told us the stakes could not be higher.
What do you think is at risk?
I would say, first and foremost, it's not just about Kansas women. This is going to be an example that's set throughout the whole U.S.
For the O'Briens, it's personal. Brianna had an abortion in June after learning their child would be born with rare and severe genetic conditions.
Every family should have that right to decide what's best for their babies.
Democrats hope what happened in Kansas will shape the midterm elections.
The voters of Kansas sent a powerful signal that this fall the American people will vote to preserve and protect the right and refuse to let them be ripped away by politicians.
But in Washington, the Republican senator from Kansas, Roger Marshall, says not so fast. He admits he was stunned by the results in his state.
I was absolutely surprised, and I have no explanation. And again, it was just a gut punch. That's all I can tell you.
But Marshall tells us voters will have other things on their minds when they go to elect candidates in November.
I think voters come November will be very focused on the cost of gasoline and groceries and rent. That's all I hear about.
Rachel Scott joins us now from Overland Park, Kansas. And Rachel, the results in Kansas are clearly the story of the night, but we also saw key primaries in 5 states and big victories from Republican candidates who had Donald Trump's seal of approval.
Yes, Lindsay, and the starkest example was in Arizona, where you had primary winners up and down the ballot who have embraced Trump's false claims about the 2020 election. The Republican winner for Secretary of State in Arizona even attended Trump's rally on January 6th. If these candidates were to win in November, they would have a significant role in overseeing the next presidential election, Lindsay.
Rachel Scott, our thanks to you.